Delco Dan's Dirty Golf Picks.
Oh, that theme song is nice. Very nice.
Honestly, the most redeemable part about this show right now.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You've been on what we call an ice-cold streak.
Yeah, where Scotty Scheffler's been on a heater.
Yep.
I've been on the exact opposite.
So we'll start with...
I don't know if they correlate or not.
We'll start with the obvious. I asked you this question last week, and I'm going to ask you again this week. Why are we not betting on Scotty Scheffler at this point? In
this
almost
week,
every single tournament.
This week he's not playing.
So he's not playing. Did he just pull out? Because I think he was scheduled to play, right?
Yeah, but like dudes do this all the time. It's the week after the Masters.
Yeah.
It's fucking Tuesday right now when we're recording.
Sure.
So I mean, there might be guys on the card that might pull out. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's just the week after a major. It's like
it's happened to us before here on this show, or they fake an injury.
yeah.
Looking at you, Hideki, you fuck.
Charlie Hoffman.
Charlie Hoffman though needs that money. Hideki though, he doesn't, and he just neck injury, and I can magically play in the Masters.
He had to prep for his Masters dinner.
Fuck him.
It was fantastic.
I still hate that guy. Great dinner though. You're right. I wanted to tell you, speaking of Masters dinners, before we go further, your boy Bubba Watson.
Why is he my boy?
Bubba Watson. You talked about how awful his Masters meal was.
Yeah, he's not my boy.
Right, well, he is now. So it was actually voted on behind the scenes anonymously by the tour guys that said that was the worst Masters.
It was like a grilled
ever.
Piece of chicken and like a Caesar salad. Dude's from Baghdad, Florida, has absolutely no taste.
None, but I guess behind the scenes they'd all voted on it. And they said it was the worst ever.
No creativity.
None. I'll give it to Hideki. That menu looked tasty. Scotty Scheffler was won 4 out of 6. Completely crushed all of our hopes and dreams.
Yep.
My only guy was Charles, dude. That saved my card.
Got your top 10.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah. $50 paid off at $800. Super psyched about that. Now, Scheffler is out. You have no excuses this week, okay?
Yeah.
If you refuse to bet on Scotty.
I have all the excuses in the world this week.
No, you don't.
Because I lost a bet. And I didn't make my picks this week.
Let's see who did make these picks. Do you have an image of this lovely lady?
I do. So this is the lovely woman that made my picks this week.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yes.
That's Paige, huh?
One Paige Brannick will be making my picks this week. So she went with guys that I notoriously either have a problem with in the past, with just based off like bets that I lost.
Okay, I thought you meant like problem in the streets.
Well, that too, or just guys that I straight up don't like. So she went with like my all hate team.
Okay, and this is the RBC Heritage. This is in Hilton Head,
Harbour Town.
Love Hilton Head. Big fan of that little
How
beach
many times
town.
have you been?
God, I think probably 10 to 12 times. We used to go every summer as a kid. So I'm from Georgia originally. Mm-hmm. We used to go every single summer. Big fan of Hilton
once.
Head. What'd you think?
It was all right. It was fine.
I've yet to hear you name a location that was beyond. It was fine.
What are you talking about?
What's your favorite place? What's your
Like,
favorite place in
What
America?
is my favorite city in the country?
Yeah.
Probably New Orleans.
Really?
I love New Orleans. I love Vegas. I love San Diego.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Vegas and New
Austin's
Orleans are
okay.
3-day towns. Like, that's it. Like, 3 days is good there. Like, I would stay for a week in Hilton Head.
But I
enjoyed Hilton Head as a kid.
I don't want to spend a week in Hilton Head. Everything
Really?
closes at like 8 o'clock.
So what? The beach is beautiful.
Play golf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got great golf courses there.
That's fine.
Great mini golf courses
It's like
as well.
it's a step above Myrtle.
Boy, that's a big ask there.
And accurate.
That's a big ask. No. Myrtle's Myrtle. Hilton Head is
Myrtle's
sweet.
dirtier, and I feel more at home at Myrtle.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
But for most of us, yeah, we like Hilton Head. For most normal Americans.
I feel like Dan would be a Virginia Beach kind of guy.
Probably. Sean Matson's from there.
Dewey Beach guy.
Shout out
right
to
here.
Cardo
Me and
Max.
Scott Van Pelt.
Yeah.
Dewey Beach.
Couple of dirt bags.
Another Golf Channel alum, Scott Van Pelt.
Yeah, goddamn right. Did he do anything after that?
I don't know if he ever did anything after Golf Channel, like
He should shorten his initials. Just go by initials.
SVP or something.
Yeah, just try it out.
Rolls off the tongue, yeah.
Try it out. So who did Paige pick for you this week?
Well, let's do a recap of the Masters and just look at the monstrosity that was this card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forget that you do the cards that you lost, son.
Well, we own. We own our
do
takes.
own.
We own our bets.
We do own. And so, I pick a couple different people than Dan every week. My only winner was Charles last week. So the red, I would have a bunch of red X's too. Well, two other red X's.
So Brooks Koepka didn't make the cut.
Didn't make the cut.
Adam Scott looked okay for the first 2 days and then just fell off the planet. Shot like 12 over the rest of the tournament. Matty Fitzpatrick, little Matty Fitzpatrick, he was in the mix and then I think he finished like 14th. So we just missed out on the top 10. Probably should have just been safe and gone with the top 20. Didn't do that, so that's an L.
Did he end up in the top 20?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
He was like 14th. Top 20s, the only one I hit was Corey Connors. And then the matchups I hit 2 of the 3, and the other one was a push because Luke List tied Eric Van Rooyen. So we made $650. We lost $1,280. So a net profit of negative $630. And that's what happens when you go full tilt and double up on majors.
Yeah.
And you completely miss because Abe Answer, all the picks were looking good. Sergio, like first day, I thought I was feeling myself, except for Thomas Peters. Peters was not good.
Sure.
But then everyone else fell off. Sergio just missed the top 20. He finished 23rd. If him and Fitzpatrick, shoot 1 or 2 strokes better, we're in the green.
Yeah.
We're in the green. Yeah.
But they didn't.
They didn't. So
Charles, by the way, I picked him for a top 10. He
we also
barely
picked him to win,
held on for 10.
I think.
No, I didn't pick him to win. I had Koepka and I had Max Homa was my other choice, actually. And
Homa almost finished like dead last.
Yes. Yeah,
well, like
very,
of the
very
guys
close.
that made the cut, yeah.
Yeah, very, very close. I was better with Tiger Woods because I did throw $20 on Tiger Woods. But Charles hung on for 10th. I mean, barely hung on for 10th. And that paid off really well. So I'm proud of that pick. But the other 2 did not hit. However, I only bet I post them in Drinking Bros Sports on Facebook. It's a free group. Just join. You can see all my bets. I only bet usually between $30 and $50 on golf picks because the odds are so great.
Juicy. And then, we got some juicy odds for you this week.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge. I mean, when your favorite is at 14-1, and that's your favorite.
And that's Justin Thomas.
It's going to be some juicy odds there. I mean, because usually it's 4.5-1, somewhere in there.
And you got to see, how motivated are the big dogs playing this week?
Yeah.
Coming off a major.
Yeah. Because most of them who are great, like a Colin Morikawa or guys like that, one would think they would be bored with this tournament after losing the Masters because it's just such a letdown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Emotionally, they might show up physically, but mentally they won't be there.
Yeah, not at all.
So that's what, at least, Paige made the picks and she didn't pick any of the big dogs, so I'm happy with that.
All right. Who did she make this week?
All right, so we throw the card up. HV3, Harold Varner III. He's broken my heart many times. I've had money on him a few times where he's been in the mix and just fell apart on a Sunday. She knows this, so she went with Harold Varner III at 66-1 to put $100 on that. Then we got Cooch, Matt Kuchar.
He's been playing well though.
Yeah, he has been playing well, but I also hate Matt Kuchar. But 66-1.
Personal reasons, or did he burn you in the past on a bet?
Personal reasons. I just don't like him as a human.
Go into that, Dan.
Stiffs his caddies all the time. He's just not a good dude. He just seems like a piece of shit.
Was he a Georgia Tech legend?
Kuchar, yeah, he's so old. I think he was Georgia Tech, yeah.
And I believe he played in the Masters as an
double check
amateur
that.
and did really fucking well. Remember he made
He
the
always
cut?
plays, he didn't play the Masters this year because he didn't make it.
Really?
But he does typically play Augusta pretty well.
Yeah. I remember he played it well as an amateur. So you got Matt Kuchar in there.
Yeah, he did go to
66-1. Yeah, nailed it.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm getting the hang of the golf thing.
Then top 10 and also a top 20. We have one of the Bryan Bros, one of the trick shot YouTubers, Wesley Bryan.
Wow. Why?
Because he's 18-1 and I don't like him.
18-1 though.
To top 10.
The odds aren't that crazy on that.
Why don't you like him?
He's just come back to me. Yeah. I'm not a trick shot guy. I'm not a big Dude Perfect fan. I'm not a fan of the guys that just make it an entire living off just doing trick shots. For
These guys, they're not Dude Perfect throwing a basketball off a fucking building or whatever. Their shit is actually jaw-dropping. It's ridiculous the stuff they do.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Also, they're cool guys. Like, I don't know what you don't like
They
about
weren't
them.
that cool, man.
I liked them when I met them.
Did you meet him? Oh, so Rob's met him. They did a trick shot video with our former coworkers, Dylan and Ross.
Okay.
I don't know. They're kind of religious. Whatever. They're kind of boners.
Why are all the trick shot guys religious? You ever think about that?
That is weird, 'cause Dude Perfect
Perfect
is too,
Yeah.
It's because they're by themselves all the time. They're not like out actually playing sports because they probably weren't good at them.
Trick shots is what you do when you can't masturbate.
Okay. Makes sense.
And
Makes sense.
I forget, but I think Wesley Bryan actually won this tournament. So
Holy shit.
like a few years ago.
Okay. Then that makes sense. Who else we got here filling out the top 20?
And then she gave me some decent value here. Harold Varner, Kuchar just covered the basis. Plus 230, plus 280, $200 on each. I don't know why this says 260, 200. Lucas Glover, not a fan of Lucas Glover. Plus 470 for a top 20, $100. Grillo's burnt me in the past a lot of times. Plus 600 for a top 20, $100. And then Wesley Bryant, again, top 20 at $100. So if Wesley Bryant top 10s, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. And look, if he has won this tournament before, that's a great bet. She didn't completely fuck you.
No, she's nice.
Yeah, she just fucked you a little bit.
She fucks me, softly.
Yeah. She's just very, very softly, and that's. I'm going to actually go with Patrick Cantlay, 20-1 this week. He's been playing well, and I'm going to throw a hundo on him actually, because that'll pay off at $2,000, and then I'm going to roll on down to a guy who's been just dancing around that top 10. I'm going to take Billy Horschel also to win as well at 45-1. I'm going to take the two of these guys. They've been playing well, and they've been up there. I think this is a letdown week, like you said, and I think one of these guys is going to come through. I don't think it's going to be the favorites at all. I think it's going to be one of these other guys who's like, look, man, I need this fucking paycheck, versus these other dicks who are just still kind of asleep from the Masters.
And you know what? I've done so poorly the last 3 weeks that I feel good about this card. Thank you to homegirl.
Yeah.
Paige.
Shout out Paige.
Shout out to Paige. She's probably going to win every single one of these picks, obviously. And
We'll see. How is she doing in her picks?
She does well. I mean, we kind of go back and forth. We always usually.
Okay, because that's why
if you kind of notice, if you follow us, I'm sure there's crossover. There's a lot of picks that are similar.
Well, that's why I ask, because you've been in a cold streak. So is she too?
So we went again last week, Masters. We went head to head. We decided to go against each other, and she beat me.
She beat you.
There we go.
Who are the guys that she had that beat you?
She had Justin Thomas. She had Cam Smith for a top 10. She played it kind of safe. But
Okay,
whatever.
all right. I
I'm
mean,
not
look,
calling her a coward, but she played pretty safe.
the Masters though is a hard tournament. So Charles, did she pick Charles?
She did not.
Yeah, goddamn right she didn't. I did. Big guy did. So maybe
Well,
she can
former
learn
Masters winner, yeah.
Yeah, maybe she can
brave of
learn a thing or two from me.
Maybe.
Those odds were nasty. Man, it was great. It was great. Other than that, it was a shit to bed weekend. Congrats to Scotty Scheffler. You can bet with us or against us on mybookie.com. Promo code Drinking Bros will double your deposit up to $1,000. All of the odds we're reading are from here, and their top 10s, top 20s are all in here as well, including this PGA group betting that you were talking about. We can go head-to-head with people. That's really fun. I'm surprised she didn't make any of these head-to-heads.
I didn't instruct her.
Yo, you didn't?
I
Okay.
didn't give her the proper.
Well, take her out back to the woodshed and then teach her a lesson, okay? Shout out to Paige. Are we going to get her on the show one day to make picks against you? What's the next big tournament? What's the next big major?
PGA Championship.
PGA Championship.
Yeah.
Can we get her to go head-to-head against you on the show?
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see if there's any
Zoom her in.
sponsorship conflicts.
Oh, gambling-wise?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, look, the odds are the odds. I had this conversation with a big NFL player who's got another gambling sponsorship. The odds don't change no matter what site you're on.
Well, sometimes
really.
they do. Different odds.
Yeah, but it's usually
relatively
pretty close.
around the same, yeah.
Yeah, so you can have her on. We'll give her, I'll tell you what, we'll give her company a shout out, whatever it is. So how about that?
We'll see.
Reach out to her. We'll see what she says, okay?
She's difficult sometimes.
Really? Yeah. All right. Look, you know her better than I do. Bet with us or against us again on mybookie.com. Promo code Drinking Bros doubles your deposit up to $1,000. Throw this card up one more time, Giorgio, so everybody can screenshot it. A lot of people actually just screenshot your card and then share it. I've been seeing it all over social media.
Yep. Yeah, Varner should be 200. I don't know why it says 260. I fucked up. But
That's fine.
Either way.
That's fine. Look, the odds change because everybody keeps betting, and more people are betting on golf. Because it really is like a tiny little lottery ticket, dude. And I was never more happier this year than that little Charles pick. That was a fun little $50 for 8 hundo. I enjoyed that. Looking forward to this tournament this weekend. Is there anything on up against it? NBA playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everything's going against it, right? Yeah,
Easter.
baseball.
You got Easter, too.
You got Easter.
Yeah, that's Jesus' day, so I won't know the winners until Monday.
Actually, I love this Wesley Bryan pick even more.
Why? Oh, he's crazy. He's doing it for God.
Giant Christian.
He is risen.
He is risen.
He's risen. He's risen, everyone.
Also, return of Morgan Hoffman this week after his 2-year ayahuasca trip in Costa Rica.
Necessary.
Needed
it. Yeah, you got to go for 2 years. Everybody just goes once for like a week with a shaman. You need to go full 2 years.
For 2 years. This is his first tournament back. Shouts to Morgan Hoffman.
Maybe he's a better golfer.
We'll see.
We'll find out. For Delco Dan, I'm Ross Patterson. We'll see you on the links.